Coast Eagles, Premiers 1992.
Great to be home, and it's great to be home to a reception like that.
The end of an era at the West Coast Eagles.
How's life after footy?
It's a different world that I'm living in.
John Worsfold's world has been football. 26 years in the AFL, including 12 as a West Coast Eagles player and another 12 as coach.
The West Coast Eagles are the Premiers!
Welcome to Woosha's new world.
Being a leader is being yourself, and being a leader is putting yourself in positions, in environments where your values can shine through.
Just a few k's from Subi, Worsfold is at the Perth Convention Centre, speaking to 1,800 primary school students about leadership.
I was chosen as captain just for the way I went about doing things, just being myself, not trying to be a leader, not thinking about what do you have to do to be a leader, but just being myself. I think it's important for us people who have been in leadership positions to make ourselves available to talk about our experiences.
What makes good leadership?
I really believe good leadership comes from being authentic, being yourself, putting yourself in positions where by being yourself, you're leading the way. We always say it, but our next generation of star leaders and achievers are coming through our school system. There's people in there with so much potential, and I may be a catalyst for one of those children to work out what it is they want to do or where they can show their leadership.
You can always count on kids for a curly question.
If you were from Fremantle, why did you join the West Coast Eagles?
Good question. Going back a long time ago, when I joined the West Coast Eagles, there was no Fremantle Dockers Football Club. If the Dockers joined the same time as the Eagles, I've got no doubt I would have joined the Fremantle team because I was a Fremantle boy.
To captain the West Coast Eagles football side is just a huge honour for me.
Worsfold's other profession as a pharmacist must seem a world away from his life in the spotlight.
Johnny Worsfold, the number one man at the West Coast Eagles.
Last Sunday's lap of honour was Woosha's last hurrah. It was the club's idea, but its favourite son enjoyed saying goodbye.
That was wonderful. It was really about the fans. The club believed that the supporters liked the opportunity to thank people who have made contributions to the footy club.
What was it like to be at the footy, not in the coach's box?
Yeah, very different to go to the footy and have to queue up to get through the gates, go through security, try and work out which gate to go in and where my block was that I was sitting in. I had to ask for directions. Arms are raised around Patterson Stadium.
From the comfort of the stands, the former coach liked what he saw.
I think it'll be a wonderful season for the footy club. We always want to hang our hat on what does that mean? Does that mean they're going to play in the grand final? Well, a lot has to go right to get to that level. But if everything does go right, I think they can. There's no doubt they can be right up there.
At 45, John Worsfold is fit, relaxed and comfortable with his decision to call it quits.
There's no pressure around what's happening with the team. You're going to have the players fit, you're going to win this week. You do honestly think about it pretty much all day, every day.
So are you enjoying that, not having that pressure?
I am, yeah. There's no doubt I needed the break. I don't believe I could have done the job at the required level this year. I could have done the job, but I would have been making it up a bit more, making up my enthusiasm, trying to look enthusiastic when I was starting to wane.
So was that happening last year or not really?
I've got no doubt it was happening last year. At times, I believe my passion, I was trying to manufacture that excitement and passion when things were wearing me down. You know, the fact that I've even felt I was feeling that last year was the first indication that maybe it's time to have a spell.
Worsfold also revealed that in the wake of the Ben Cousins saga, the Eagles were so desperate to clean up their image that they put changing the culture ahead of winning games.
Not many clubs in the past have said, let's put winning games on the back burner. That is not our priority, but our club did that. Because if we had have won games but the culture festered and got worse, our club would have been massively damaged for a much longer period, and maybe they struggled to recover. It would have taken potentially decades.
With a new life away from football, Worsfold is giving away more secrets to his audience.
It wasn't my dream to coach the Eagles, it just ended up being that way. I would have been more than happy to coach any other team in the competition, and I was prepared to live anywhere in Australia.
And while he's pretty confident his Eagles are in good shape, Woosha reckons the Dockers are the team to beat this year.
Fremantle have started the season as premiership favourites and really showed why on the weekend.
The day's got to come where there's an Eagles-Dockers grand final. I mean, the way things are looking, you're saying it could even be this year.
It will happen one day. Yeah, it will happen one day. And if it's this year, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, why wait? Let's keep getting behind our local boys and see if they can be both up there.